So we've got a red day in the small account. Palantir continued to go down today. We are kind of seeing it shelf off here in the aftermarket, but it is down. It's right below my break-even point. We'll get into the details on that and the rest of my account here. All right, so we're finishing down $220, and I've got $11,500 in my account. Palantir down to $21.40. We have SOFI at $7.06. TFLO, I actually have the dividend coming out, I believe sometime today or tomorrow. I should be seeing the dividend payment. Should be seeing it tomorrow if I don't see it tonight. And then we have Tesla dropping back down as well, almost $7. So we'll take a look at the charts here and what I think is going to happen for the rest of the week. We can see the chart here on Palantir. It gapped down big time after the day before earnings came out and saw a big sell-off there. So pretty deceiving. The day before earnings coming out, it went up, and then we see a huge gap down here. My put is at $23, and I'm netting my break even here. If I had owned the stock here, is at around $22. It's around $21.40 right now, so not too worried about it. If I need to, I'll roll the put out in time, collect premium. I can let it get assigned, own the shares, which I have no problem doing, and then sell calls to collect premium. So that's going to be determined based on what I think the stock is going to do. I think we could see it continue to go down here around the $20 level. And that's just because I think we see some support here. And I think it wants to go down to that level before it decides to change direction. And I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. This is not advice, but that's just kind of my thoughts here. We could start seeing it to continue to go down to around $20. And then so I could probably just continue to sell puts, continue to collect credit over time, and lowering my break-even point, getting closer to that $20 level until we see a change in direction on the stock. So in this situation, Palantir did not do what I expected it to do. I expected the stock to continue to go up, to test that 2750 high, and it did not do that. But still, I'm making money, right? I have $100 in my pocket from selling this put. I can continue to roll it and make credit here. And also, if I own the stock, that's fine. That's what I want to do anyways. I'm owning it at around $22 break even, and then I can continue to collect money by selling calls against it. So that's my plan here with Palantir. So we are seeing some resistance here with SOFI. It is wanting to hit the ADMA here. We're not seeing any strength breaking that ADMA right now. We are still seeing a pattern here of coming up and then breaking back down. So we'll just have to see what happens, but not a whole lot of action right now. You can see the volume down here is pretty dry. So we're not really seeing much action right now, which is fine. My put is at $7. I'm sitting right above it. And so I can just keep rolling these out and continue to collect premium just like Palantir. This one's out of the money. It is close to the money, but it's in good position right here. I have no problems with SOFI where it's at right now. So I want to point out Affirm. This is a stock that I'm watching that I probably wouldn't want to sell puts on, but it does have earnings coming out before the market opens tomorrow. So it is kind of shelving off here. It's hard to say exactly what would happen, but we do have a base kind of forming right here. And so there is, I mean, if it does come out with good earnings and the price goes up, if it can break this level here, we could be seeing a push upwards. We are holding that 50 moving average, and the ADMA and the 21 EMA is following there, wanting to follow that price going up. So we'll see what happens with the earnings. We do see some strong volume here on the downside, so that could be a factor in how the stock moves here. We are seeing some strength to the downside there. So hard to say, what's going to happen with the firm, but earnings are coming out. And so we'll just see what happens with that tomorrow. And it looks like Mara will be May 9th after the market closes. So we do see a good push up here on Mara, and it is stabilizing here above the 50 moving average. So time will tell what Mara is going to do. We have a couple days until earnings comes out here for Mara. But we'll see. We are seeing some strength here in volume, some good green candles here. So looking like some pretty good things coming out of Mara right now. We can see that there's pretty decent prices on the puts here. We have around $81 here for an 1850. And so it is, it's got a 28 delta, so that's pretty close to the money. But if you're looking to, if you wanted to own the shares, $18 wouldn't be too bad of a place to own it. Like I said, it's not financial advice, but that's kind of what I'd be looking for if this was a stock that I was looking at, like Palantir or SOFI. I don't know too much about Mara, so it's really just one that I'm watching. and I don't want to add to the account. I don't have any cash to shop around for anything, but I definitely want to keep my eye on Mara and see the potential there. I think the option prices are decent right now. We'll see what it looks like when the earnings are done, but that is definitely one that I'm watching. So Tesla had a down day overall. We went down to around $177 here. It is very close to the 80 MA. We have touched it. Like I said, I think it's going to be staying around and letting these moving averages come up to it, and it's going to be consolidating in this price range for a while. I think once we can break these supply levels over here around the $200 range, we could be seeing the push back up to around the 200 moving average here. So time is going to tell what's going to happen, but like I said, for the time being, I think that it's going to be consolidating in this range, pulling back here until we do have enough force here to have another push to the upside. Right now, we're kind of consolidating. The volume is drying up here, so it really needs some time to cook here before we see another push to the upside. So I've been sitting here with TFLO. It has already dropped in price, and I have not received my dividend yet. So I was a little concerned about, hey, what's going on with my TFLO position? I'm not getting my dividend yet. And I searched up when I'm supposed to get my payment for it, and it said May 7th. So I'm thinking sometime between now and tomorrow morning, I'll be seeing that in my account. And so I think that's whenever I'm supposed to get my payment. So nothing was wrong with TFLO as long as I get my payment tomorrow. I think it's around 21 cents a share, so that'll be good to see. And then I'll share that with you tomorrow. So I'm a new options trader, and I am on a money-making journey, and I want to share what I learned along the way with you. If you want to join me on that journey, hit the subscribe button. If this video was a help to you, hit the like button, and we will see you on the next video.